Hey guys, happy Friday. So all the way back in November, I was back home and I needed to go pick up my brothers from school. One of them had basketball practice, so my brother and I waited for practice to end so we could go home. I knew that practice wasn't going to end for a bit, so I thought it would be cool to walk around my old high school. And that's what I did. I walked through the halls that I went through years ago, and it looked exactly the same and yet totally different. True, there were only a few differences like new posters and other things, but those small differences really stood out. I walked down the halls to the choir room, where I spent so much of my time in high school. I love music and singing, and I was in various choirs. I reveled in the good memories of choir, and I decided to return to my brother. On my way back, I passed by the locker of a good friend that I knew in high school. We were good friends by the end of my senior year, but we haven't talked a whole lot since then. But I remembered our interactions and treasured them. I also remembered one specific interaction. I was telling my friend how I wanted a clean slate, how I wanted to go away to college and leave high school behind me. And this was something that I was very passionate about because high school, specifically the latter half of high school, was difficult for me. In high school, I was battling depression at the time, and because of that, I wanted to let go of the bad things that happened to me and the mistakes that I made in high school. And I saw college as the easiest way to do that. But I took that idea the wrong way. Subconsciously, I thought that letting go of my past meant that I had to just forget that it ever happened, that I should bury it deep down inside myself and hide it within me. But I realize now that that's not how you find peace. Our past defines us. The things we do, the friends that we make, it is those things that make us who we are. And in wanting to hide all that, I was hiding what made me, me. As I was dealing with my depression, I met with the school's counselor, and one of the greatest pieces of advice that he had to give me was this. If you hurt or offend someone, go to them. Apologize and ask for forgiveness. If they forgive you, then great. If they don't, then there is nothing you can do except learn from it and change yourself so that it doesn't happen again. This advice was invaluable to me. It helped me to look upon my life and see that everything that I was going through was making me a better person, and ultimately it turned me into the person that I am now. And while it is true that there were many moments in high school that I didn't like, there were also many great experiences in high school too. The marching band did really well on numerous occasions, the various choirs that I was a part of were always fun, and our a cappella group even won the talent show one year. My friends and I also even formed a barbershop quartet, and we won a barbershop competition in our area. But good or bad, these experiences defined my life and turned me into the person that I am, and I like myself much more now than I did when I was in high school. And sometimes I see these experiences and see everything that has happened because of that single experience. Because I was struggling with depression my junior year, I went to a Catholic retreat, and then that caused me to get serious about my faith, and because of that, I am now active in the Catholic Center at my college. And through that, I have met so many great people and strengthened my relationship with God. So while high school did have its difficulties, there were many more good things to come from high school. And I learned so much, even if it wasn't in a classroom. And isn't that the point of high school, to learn? I learned that good things can come from bad things. And it's important to know that if you are struggling, then there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Just make sure that you learn from your mistakes and let your struggles change you for the better. Guys, God bless and have a good day.